I'm back today with another virtual learning key to success. Today's topic will be routine. And let me go ahead and pull up the presentation here. So first we're going to talk about creating a schedule. It's kind of the first part to developing a routine. And your schedule will be daily, weekly, and monthly. So it's a good idea to maybe purchase a planner if you don't have one already. I know sometimes that you do get one through the school, but I'm not sure, you may or may not have one. You really want to start this by kind of setting a time to start your classwork. This may be in the morning or afternoon, whenever really you feel the most productive working. And these should be scheduled around your live class meetings. These are really important to your learning experience during virtual learning. It's a good time to ask your teachers questions, to learn about assignments, to clear up any confusion that you might have. So these are really, really important to work into your schedule. It's also important to work breaks into your schedule. Just like you would during the regular school day, you have locker breaks, you have lunch breaks. You don't just work straight through all day and do classwork. You take time for yourself. So this may involve eating, it may involve relaxing, just getting away from the work for, a few minutes, maybe a half hour, just so that you aren't just working straight through. And you also want to set a time to finish your classwork. It should be around the same time every day. It may be a little bit different if you have a lot to do, but you don't want to continue working all evening. You want to break away from the work, just like you would when you're leaving school during the day, and have some time to yourself to relax and do hobbies and exercise, just so you have an ending date to your school day. So after you make your schedule, this is kind of how you are going to stick to that routine. It's great to be flexible with your schedule. If you're too rigid, it may be hard to follow a routine. You may not want to do it every day, and if you're too rigid, then you won't be able to stick to it. So allow yourself some time just here and there to change things up if it needs to be. Stick to the productive times of the day like I kind of just talked about. These may be different for each person. Some people may be more productive in the morning or the afternoon or the evening. Some people may feel too tired to work in the evening, and that's okay. You want to stick to your productive times. Sometimes like Post-it notes and to-do lists and phone alarms can really help you stay on track. Personally, I like to set phone alarms or I'll forget to do something as part of my routine. Others may prefer Post-it notes. It just depends on the person and whatever helps you. It's okay if you do get off track for a day. Don't get discouraged and don't give up on it. Everyone gets off track of their routine sometimes. That's just how it is. It kind of relates back into flexible scheduling, and that's okay. So, but if you find yourself getting off track constantly, maybe every day or several times a week, it may be time to make some changes to your routine. And that may just be the time of day. It may be how much or how many hours you're doing it. You may not be able to sustain working as many hours as you are a day. Just be open to make changes to that. And it's okay if you do. Everyone has to make changes to the routine. So, and the next part is you want to set your short-term goals. So these can be daily or weekly goals. They may involve getting assignments done, getting to a certain point on an assignment, or completing a quiz. They can be anything like that. When you do hit these short-term goals, make sure to reward yourself. It can be, you may give yourself a candy bar or a piece of candy, or even put like a sticker down beside that in your planner. Whatever makes you feel good, or just something, it has to be something that you like. So that's what a reward is, and that'll help you kind of feel good about sticking to your routine. You also want to create a learning space that you can kind of reliably go to every day, where you will be spending your time doing your classwork. This place should be a place where you can comfortably learn and work. For me, this is a desk, but other people feel comfortable working in different spaces. You may feel more comfortable in a comfortable chair or in a beanbag chair, or some people even like to work at the kitchen table um, or just at a table anywhere in their house. As long as this area is comfortable for you and free of clutter, and it's a place where you can easily find your materials to work with, then it should work. Sometimes, though, you may get tired of this space and want to try another, and that's fine. Just try out a different space. It doesn't have to be the same space all the time. You may want to work outside one day at a picnic table or on the porch. As long as it's a place where you can get your work done, that's okay. This should be separate from your relaxing and fun spaces, if at all possible. If you have different places to work and from places where you relax and have fun, it's better. You don't want your classwork to be tied into your relaxing and fun places. That kind of makes them less fun and relaxing. So when you do create the space, keep that in mind. You don't want it to be the same place where you do your fun things. And lastly, I kind of want to talk about prioritizing assignments. This will help you kind of schedule. So assignments can be prioritized, and most often are prioritized upon their due dates. So you may want to work on the ones that have an close upcoming due date first. So if something's due tomorrow, you may want to go ahead and get it done over an assignment that's due 2 weeks from now. But also you want to factor in the time it takes to complete an assignment. If it's a bigger assignment like a project or a report, it may need more time to get done. So you may want to start early and work on it gradually toward the due date. You can also prioritize assignments by how difficult they are. You may want to get easier ones done first or harder ones done first, whatever you prefer. And portion of your grade, if it's an assignment that's worth like half of your grade, you want to prioritize that and make sure you get it done. And this is where you may want to contact your teacher. You may want to find out what assignments are the most important that you get done and go ahead and get them done. You can also ask them about due dates and extensions. Your teachers are there to help you, so make sure you're contacting them. And I know you can find their contact information often on their Google Classrooms. It will include their email address and classroom phone number. So definitely utilize them as a resource so you can prioritize assignments, set your schedules, and create your routines. All right, that's all I have for you today. So have a good afternoon and tune in for tomorrow's presentation.